what else do you think, like one more thing that you think people are getting wrong about dating right now?
Okay, I actually have one big thing right now that I've been thinking about a lot, which is like fixating and picking apart initiating plans makes me want to tear my hair out.
Tell me more.
I'll get a message from someone being like, he asked me on a date, but he's asking me what I want to do. And it's like, girl, doesn't mean he can't plan. He just
No.
wants to know what you're interested in doing. He's not asking you to do all the labor. He just wants to make sure he gets it right. He doesn't know you. You just met off an app. I get it. You want a guy to come in and be like, 7 o'clock, be ready, wear a dress. Like, I
Yes.
don't know, whatever. Like, no, what if he's just getting to know you? So, like, that's what I mean about like, it makes me want to tear my hair out.
Okay, but I will say I immediately write a man off if he can't plan a date.
Well, okay, but can he not plan a date if he's asking you what you're interested in doing?
But I'm like, don't ask me, just plan it yourself.
I understand why, because also in early dating, you don't have a lot to go off of. Like, you don't have a lot of touch points for information with someone. So, planning is such a huge part of that because that's like a huge aspect. That's like half the equation, right? Of when you're learning about someone. But I think it's like my dating is already so effing hard. It's just like, stop getting in your own way and just get to the date. Just meet them in person and figure it out.
So here's my take on it. I think collaboration doesn't need to start on the first date. That's what I'm getting at. I think
Mm,
collaboration can come in later. But for example, you're just starting to talk to someone. Obviously, you're meeting on a dating app. It's fine if you want to ask someone, like, hey, do you want to do an activity or do you want to do something more basic? And then you
yeah.
take charge. And this is what I've seen happen. They ask you out on a date and then they won't message you till the day of around like 4 or 5 p.m. And the date is at 7. Hey, so like, what's good in your area? What do you wanna
Oh,
do?
I would never accept that.
Exactly, that's where I'm like, "Hell no."
I think it's one thing to be like, "Oh," I've been on a few spontaneous dates where I was like, "Oh, I'm going to the farmer's market, like, I'm already doing this," and they happen to be going too.
Yeah,
Fine, fine.
that's
But,
fine.
like,
Yes.
no, for a date, you wanna plan at least 24 hours in advance, a real plan of a place and a time,
Yeah,
okay? Like, yeah, I
yeah.
agree, and then but then even, like, with the confirming, it's like, oh my gosh, like, it just people are looking for reasons to not go.
This is good that we're having this discussion because I think people listening maybe think a little bit like me and other people think a little bit like you, and maybe that is where we kind of have a little bit more
Oh,
flexibility
yeah, for
and a
sure.
little bit more understanding, right?
Yeah, you have to understand, I'm coming from a place of, like, I've been on 150 dates. Like, I've had that many plans with people, and I'm sure you've probably gone on
Yeah.
over 100 at this point too in your life. Like, I was crazy and counted them for some reason. But, like, that is just data, like, of just whatever is gonna be easiest is gonna get you to the date because that's if you can't get to the first date, you're not gonna get married. Like,
That's
that's
very true.